All right, welcome and thank you for joining us for Shifting Your Leadership. This is week 1 of a 4-week series, and this week we're going to be talking about the art of shifting. I hope you have your handouts, okay? Before I go into my lesson, I want to define shifting for you, or shift. The word shift means to put something aside and replace it by another or others. It means to change or exchange. It means to shift friends. It means to shift ideas and mindset. It means to transfer maybe from one place to another place, one position to another position, from one person to one person. If I was going to use the automotive definition, it would simply mean to shift gears, one arrangement to another. All righty, on your handouts, let's go to number 1. It says your ability to shift is key to your future. In other words, shifting helps you to arrive at your futuristic goal or place that you are longing for, that you're believing for. Not only you, but it's key to those that are serving alongside of you. And so being able to shift your ideas to get to your next is crucial. Being able to do the whatever rearrangement needs to take place, whether it's location or whatever, it's key to your future. You have a future, but shifting is very key if you will arrive at that place. All righty. Number 2, the ability to shift allows you to fulfill your purpose. And when you're able to shift, it allows you to fulfill the purpose or the task or the mission at hand. When you're able to shift, even as a leader, I'll say this, it's the shifts you're willing to make as a leader that leads you and your team to a life of fulfillment, as we said, a life of purpose. Not only that, it causes anticipation, expectation, enthusiasm, and excitement when you're able to shift. And you know what? Because the saddest thing is to know that you have purpose and destiny and never able to arrive to the destination because you're unable to shift or you're afraid to shift. Okay. Number 3, the ability to shift. Guess what? It provokes progress. In other words, you have to be able to shift wherever it is you need to shift, because it initiates movement. In other words, it helps you to maintain movement. It supports movement and development. Because even though you can be busy, busyness, guess what, is not equal to progress. And so when you're able to, with the ability to shift, guess what? You feel growth and you feel accomplishment, and you see development and achievement. And that's the power of having the ability to shift, because it provokes progress. Number 4, the ability to shift takes you from one level to another. I like that. Not necessarily one place to another place, but it takes you to another level. It takes you to another realm. It helps you to experience something that you never really thought was possible when you're able to shift. Because I can shuffle paper around my desk all day, but guess what? It doesn't mean I shift. It just means I moved it from here to here. But when I feel a sense of accomplishment and I find myself experiencing something that we never experienced as a team, and we see the progress and we see the fulfillment of the thing that we have been hoping for, guess what? That's advancement. Not only that comes because of your ability to shift. Number 5, the ability to shift not only takes you from one level to the next, but guess what? It takes you to a place you've never been before. Not only do you find yourself in a different realm, in a different level of leadership, but it also takes you to places you've never been before. It'll place you in the company and in the presence of places you never thought. Sometimes we get locked in our own little community, our 4 and no more, in our own little place. But guess what? The ability to shift will take you where you've not been. In the Maximizing Our Leadership teaching, we found out that nothing advances without leadership. Well, we're taking it a little further and saying today that nothing advances until the leader shifts. Because you have to shift, because if you never change, guess what? Change is inevitable. Things are always changing. We have to change to stay relevant. But if I refuse to shift, guess what? We stay stuck, like the children of Israel did when they were going around 40 years stuck. Number 6, to shift takes confidence. no doubt, to shift and to make those difficult calls, and to know when you need to change your mindset or change your direction or whatever. It takes confidence. But thing about it is, you have to, as a leader, you have to have confidence in yourself. You have to believe in yourself. You have to have faith in yourself, and knowing that the team that's serving alongside of you, that as you make this shift, that it's going to be the best thing for the team, and again, for the purpose and destiny that we're thriving for, you're striving for. And sometime when you're shifting, and sometime it'll be a little, for a lack of a better word, it'll be kind of scary. You'll be apprehensive, but it's okay, because guess what? You still act in faith, because faith is not the absence of fear, but faith is shifting despite the fear. In other words, yeah, you can sense that, or you can feel that fear, but guess what? Faith goes on and shift anyway. All righty. Faith causes you confidence to rise, and causes you to trust and not second guess yourself, and trust you to make the necessary shift. Number 7, to shift not only takes confidence, it takes determination. It takes steadfastness. It takes fortitude. It takes resilience. It takes, in other words, courage. You have to take courage to shift. You have to be determined when you know that it's time to shift and what you're doing is not working. Somebody said insanity is doing the same thing and expecting different results. When you find yourself there, know that it's time to shift. It will take determination. It may be difficult. It may be uncomfortable. But guess what? As a leader, we learn how to shift. And that's why today we're talking about shifting your leadership. We're talking about the leader shift. I hope that's helped you. Now we're going to go back to our group session.